Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire 2. Am I live? Yes, I'm live. Okay, good. So I have the stream from earlier today. That was a co-op daily challenge with David, and then we also did a 3-person daily challenge with David and Knight, and then we also did a regular fight with David and Knight. So yeah, lots of co-ops content already. I figured I'll just do the single player daily today. I haven't done that yet. David already played it, and I think he mentioned the RNG was completely different, right? Although I think he did mention it was a lot of fun. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, glad to see that the scores are already a lot apart from each other, which is strange. Okay, so we started with the Necrobinder, and the modifiers are specialized. Start with 5 copies of a single card. Flight, you may ignore path which you next turn to travel to. And Murders, what used to be called Lethality, which is you start each combat with 3 strength, and all enemies start each combat with a 3 strength. So, happy to see something more familiar. Okay. Alright, Necrobinder. I haven't played this character too often yet. Right, I think David did mention that you get 5 copies of Neurosurge. Now, the problem with Neurosurge is it does give you a lot of energy, but you also apply 3 Doom every turn. So that definitely, there is some downsides to it. Yeah, let's just see what I got offered. Obviously, with all this energy and card draw, I am incentivized to take a lot of high-cost cards. Oh, and then this was an Ascension run. Yeah, Ascension 1 run, yeah. So more elites, that's good for the score. I see a 4 lead path on the left, and yeah, not... Oh, right, and then with Flight, I can hit every single lead. Okay, that should hopefully translate to a higher score. Okay. Alright, so Fuzzy Worm Crawler. Now, I mean, I could play a lot of cards, but... Yeah, fine, I think I should be fine, right? Let's do Neurosurge 1, 2, and 3. So I get 9 Doom every turn, which is risky, but... oh, and I ran off... Well, I can play everything here, right? Let's play all these strikes. And then might as well fully defend. Okay. I mean, Doom, as long as I don't die, doesn't really hurt me. As long as I don't die, as I just said. Let's do this, and then the strikes are enough. Beautiful. Alright, easy start. We got Heart of Iron, which is a great potion to have. So, Blight Strike or Spur. I think I need more damage, so... 8 damage to all enemies, that's not bad. Blight Strike, I'm not really going for a Doom deck, I think. So I think I will probably take... I don't really need the Spur, I mean. Osty heals 5. I think So is probably fine. Let's take that. Just, yeah, deal damage. I have the energy. Okay. Here, I kind of want to take the bird. I have yet to reject this. I really like the idea of having a tiny little pet that helps me. Do I have a rest side? Not really. Not until much later. So for now, it's going to be effectively a curse, but I think that's fine. And then here, remove a card. Add 1 Guilty. The Guilty is removed after 5 combats. Would help me make my deck a little thinner. I could remove a strike. No, right now I rely on damage, right? I think I'll take the potion. Yeah, we got a Shackling Potion. All enemies lose 7 strength. That might be helpful. Okay. And then here I got Lucky Fish. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 9 gold. Used to be called Ceramic Fish in Slay the Spire 1. Alright, here I got the Frog Parasite. Didn't start out with any of the Neurosurges. That's interesting. Alright, luckily I'm not being attacked here. Let's do Unleash and Double Strike. Okay. Got a bunch of infections here. And yeah, there is a So, though I would like to keep it until after transformation. Another Neurosurge. And 1 more Neurosurge. Okay, let's do another one to reshuffle. I probably should have played some attacks, huh? Alright, let's do the defense, then do the strike. 1 strike at least, and then... Okay, that's a lot of infections. Oh, I cannot transform yet, right? I could use the Shackling Potion, I guess. Wait, can I... yeah, no, I don't think I can deal enough damage here. 28. Yeah, you want... Let's use the Shackling Potion, not lose too much HP for now. Okay. I'm losing damage to the infections anyway. Alright. And then here I can do Unleash. Yeah, fine, let's do Unleash. And then I'll summon the minions. Okay. And then can I deal... Yeah, let's target this one. So, yeah, the attack pattern is always the same. This guy attacks first, and this guy, and then the other two, and then they alternate. I'm at 30 Doom already. I have to be a little careful. I can deal AoE damage with the So. Okay. Then Unleash, get rid of this guy, and then defend to preserve some HP from the infections. Okay. And then here, 22. I already have a lot of Doom, huh? 45 Doom. Did I overdo it? Am I going to be dead here? I can't get rid of Doom. Oh, no, mind. I can't get rid of both of these. Okay, yeah. As long as the Doom doesn't kill me, it's pretty nice. We got a weakness potion as well as Vaja. So I just go with 1 strength and Dredge, Misery, or Borrow Time. I feel like I need high-cost damage cards. Apply any debuffs on the enemy to all other enemies. This would be great if I had more Doom. Well, if I had any Doom. Apply 3 Doom to yourself. That's probably too much. Put 3 cards from your discard pile into hand. That's not bad. Let's take the Dredge. Yeah, would work great with the Neurosurge. Okay. Alright, here I got the Bygone Effigy. Okay. Let's do... I don't think I need to use the Dredge here. Let's just do the damage cards here. Okay. Alright, now with Neurosurge and the slow debuff, I should be able to deal a lot of damage here. Let's do Neurosurge 1 and 2. And, okay, I was sort of hoping for more Neurosurges. Let's play the defense to get the slow debuff going. And then do Bodyguard and then 2 strikes. Oh, I pressed enter too quickly. I missed out on 1 strike. Hopefully that'll be fine. Neurosurge 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then I can... Wait. I messed up. I'm sorry. I have to reload. I accidentally... Let's save and quit here. I accidentally quit and pressed enter instead of looking at my my exhaust pile. Because I wanted to see where the Neurosurges went. But I think... Wait, are Neurosurges... Oh, they're powered. Right. That's why I can't play them a second time. Alright, that's fine. No harm done there. I'm still learning, you know, this is why this is a live stream. I think I'll probably do another live stream tomorrow, and then the day after I'll probably try to do actual videos where I can edit out all of the dumb mistakes. Alright, let's do the defense here, then Bodyguard, and then 2 strikes. Okay. And then here, yeah, let's do Neurosurge 1, 2, and 3. And then probably want to do the, Unleash is not bad if I do Bodyguard, right? Let's do Bodyguard. Then, how about Strike, then Unleash, then do Dredge, okay? And then I can do Bodyguard again, and this is enough to kill. Beautiful. That Mazalus Gift, gain 1 Ritual, okay? As well as the Whetstone, up and pick up 2 random, or upgrade 2 random attacks, and that upgraded 2 strikes. I kind of feel like I need to deal damage, so Severance is not a bad idea. Yeah, I think I'll do the Severance here. So deal 13 damage, add a soul into your draw pile and hand, and your discard pile. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice. Somebody mentioned that too. I think Spitty might have mentioned that before, that the head falls off, and I didn't notice. But yeah, let's take the Severance here. Okay. All right. Next, delete. And yeah, I think I mentioned that earlier in the live stream. I have changed the settings of my live stream, so I should be able to respond to the comments in much more real time than I did before. Alright, let's do the Neurosurges. Okay. And then 19. Well, I have the energy to play everything here. Should I do Dredge to gain a little bit more block? Might not be a bad idea. Actually, let's do Severance, then do Dredge. Okay. Oh, I can choose what to bring back. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Alright. And then Fully Defend, do another Severance. Okay. And then let's do Soul 1, Soul 2. I was hoping to get the, well, fine, so is fine. Let's do Neurosurge. And I was hoping to get the Bodyguard, which I guess I'm guaranteed to get here. Okay. Alright, then do Bodyguard, Unleash. Okay, I am fully defended already. Let's do the upgraded strikes, and that's enough to kill. Beautiful. Okay, having lots of Neurosurges is kind of nice. I already have a weakness potion, so I don't think I'll take another one. We got Meal Ticket. When we enter a room. Oh, I guess it's called a shop room now. Heal 15 HP. Okay. Bury would work great here. 52 damage for energy with all the Neurosurges. I think this is what the deck was designed to do. Let's do it. Because I'm wondering when else would I be able to play it, but with the Neurosurges, that Bury is pretty good. Alright, let's do Neurosurge 1 and 2. Hoping to get that Bury. Did not get that. That's unfortunate. Alright, in that case, let's do Severance. Soul is nice. Let's see what that gives me. Nope. There's another Soul, though. Let's do Unleash. Another Soul. There's the Bury. 56. That is enough to transform, right? Yeah, fine. Let's do that. And I can bring him up with a Dredge, although it'll be expensive. Is there anything else I want to Dredge? Severance is not a bad idea to get more souls. Yeah, if I get the Bury, I basically will just be able to play that. Alright, so let's do Severance. Get rid of this guy. And then do 2 strikes as 23. That's enough to get rid of this guy. Okay. And then I guess I don't need to play the souls. Alright. Okay, so here I got Neurosurge 1, Neurosurge 2, reshuffle. Okay. And there's a bury. That's enough for this guy. And then I can do so and a strike. Okay. All right. We got Amethyst Aubergine. And we still have 10 additional gold. Poke, Sow, or Deathbringer. Doom is interesting, but it doesn't really fit the stack, although I do have the energy. The problem with Doom is yeah, you take damage. And I don't think I'll go for Doom synergies. I think I'll take another Sow. I have the energy to play high cost cards, but no, let's take the other Sow. Okay. Alright, here I got Jujubaser, normally aiming comments on normal encountering question mark rooms. That's really nice. And a question mark room right away. Okay, so I don't think I had this event before, so I'll read the event if I hadn't had it before. Wood carvings, you open a dusty box to find a set of 3 elaborate wood carvings. A bird, a snake, and a Taurus. Wait, this is no, this is the bird. This is the snake. Okay, that's a donut, alright. A nearby pedestal has indentations which match the bottom of the carvings. Which carving would you place on the pedestal? So if you choose the bird, you get 1 starter card to transform into Peck. Okay. If you take snake, you enchant 1 card with Slither, which allows you to randomize its cost. And if you take Taurus, you choose 1 starter card to transform into Tauric Toughness, which is basically 5 block and then another 5 block. It's basically like a better dodge and roll. I think I'll do this, and I'll randomize the cost of the bury, which makes it guaranteed to be less than 4, which makes it a little easier to play. Okay. Alright, here I got the Shrinker Beetle. I can do Neurosurge, and yeah, I guess I'll do Bodyguard, Unleash, and Sow. Okay. Here, let's do Severance, Soul, and actually a Strike is enough to kill you, right? Beautiful. Alright, got my gold back, Spirit Shield, sorry, Capture Spirit, I said Spirit Shield, Capture Spirit, Grave Blast. So Grave Blast is interesting because it might give me some good cards back, especially when I have lots of energy to spend with the Neurosurge. I don't think I need this, and Debilitate, deal some damage, vulnerable, weak, are twice as effective. No, I think I'll take the Grave Blast. Okay. Alright. Alright, so here, Bygone Effigy, I can look at exactly what happens to the head. Let's do Neurosurge 1 and 2. Well, nothing useful to bring back with the Grave Blast. So, I could do Dredge too, right? Let's deal damage, I guess. So let's do Bodyguard, Strike, then Dredge. Bodyguard again, Strike again. I think I'll Grave Blast the... Oh, Dredge Exhaust must be. Okay, fine. Yep, it does exhaust. Alright, fine. In that case, let's do Bodyguard. I should have done the Defend first to get the slow debuff going there. Okay. Alright, here there's a bury that is not 4 cost. That's that's beautiful. And then I can do Neurosurge here. And then, yeah, play a few more cards. Let's do Severance. Then Unleash. And then bury for a kill. Beautiful. And... Wait, I didn't notice. The dead... Okay. See, I wasn't paying attention. The head must have fallen off there. Got Ugly Smooth Stone Search going with 1 Dexterity. Putrefy, Slide of Flesh, or Sow. Is interesting. So Slide of Flesh, whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. So that's better if I had a bunch of Doom. Putrefy is interesting because of the vulnerability. The weakness is not bad either, but I think the vulnerability might be really helpful. Alright, here I got the Birdonis again. Let's do Neurosurge, another one. Okay. Then let's do 2 defense, and I can play everything else. Unfortunately, I will take a little bit of damage, and there's not much I can do about that. Which, actually, I do have potions. Hang on, should I throw the weakness potion or the plate armor? I think the plating potion is more useful later on. Let's throw the weakness potion here. Okay. Alright, bury is free. That's awesome. Let's do Putrefy, then bury, and that's enough to kill because of the vulnerability. Got a Lucky Tonic. That's really nice. A free buffer. It's also Chaku. Every time I play 10 attacks, get extra energy. I already have a Dredge. Another Neurosurge is probably a little too much. Although I guess in this game, Highlander and Collector Monsters don't really count for score. So Dredge, second Dredge might be nice. I feel like I have enough Neurosurges. You know what? The more the better, right? I don't think that can hurt. Okay. Alright, here I got the Frog Parasite. Let's start out with the Neurosurges. Okay. Another Neurosurge. Alright, there's a Severance. And I can bring it back with a Dredge, right? Let's first do Sow and then 2 strikes. Then let's do Dredge. Bring back the Soul. Severance. And no, actually, let's do a Strike and then Sow, because then I can transform this guy and then play the Sow to deal AoE damage. Okay. And then I don't need much here. Another Sow is enough. Beautiful. Okay. Got Touch of Insanity. Choose a card in your hand. It's free to play this combat. Interesting. I don't think I need it here, but that can be interesting in the future. We also got Shuriken. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Very helpful. Another Severance. Undeath is interesting for block, but I think I'll try to focus on damage, and maybe the souls will help draw my damage cards. So let's take another Severance here. Okay. Alright, I probably should hatch. Yep, very happy with that hatch. I got the Bird Swoop, and most importantly, I got a cute pet. Alright, here I got the Vantum. So perfecting is not really a thing here, I think. Haven't seen that at all, even though I definitely feel like I perfected things. But maybe just for fun, I'll try it. So Putrefy is great for the weakness, okay. And then I can defend here fully. I guess I could have fully defended because of Osti anyway. And then, yeah, I can do Severance, then Soul. Okay. And then play everything else. So let's do Bodyguard, then Unleash, then play these strikes, attack cards, and then So. And might as well do defend. This might have been a good time to drink the Mazalith thing. Just because I probably won't need it as much in other fights. Okay. Oh, I just realized the enemy has Slippery, so I barely was able to deal any damage anyway. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's do Neurosurge. And then, Soul. Okay, there's a Bury. I would probably try to deal 3 damage before I play that Bury. Let me do Dredge here. Bring back probably just 3 strikes, right? That seems like a good idea. Let's do 2 strikes and a Soul for a reshuffle. Play the strikes, then do Soul. Okay, I should do Neurosurge. Anything I need to Grave Blast. Yeah, probably a strike. Yeah, I think I can't think of anything better. Yeah, let's bring back a strike. Actually, Severance might be interesting too, yeah. Then do Bird Swoop for 33, then this does 90 damage. That's almost enough. Let's do that. Then do Neurosurge. Okay. And then let's do So. That's 24. Wait, Severance is 31. That gets me... Actually, I can do 2 Severances to kill here. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. Very happy with that. Got my gold back. End of days. What is that? Apply 29 Doom to all enemies. Kill enemies with at least as much Doom as HP. That's really nice. It is expensive, though. And then whenever you play a Soul, summon 1. That's not too bad. I do have some Souls here. And a Soulstorm deal 9 damage. Deals 2 additional damage for each soul in your exhaust pile. That might take a little bit too long to become useful. I think I started with a Devour Life here. Okay. Alright, here I got this guy. Not Dead One. Good gifts for you. Violence bad. Okay, yeah, I agree that violence is bad. Alright, so Gear Glass. See 15 cards from the defect. Choose any number of them to add to your deck. That is a new thing. So honestly, I don't know if there are any good cards from defect. I am worried that they'll just give me cards with orbs, which will be useless. Driftwood, you may reroll each card awards once. I don't think that's super useful. Touch of Oribus replace Bound Phylactery with Phylactery Unbound. And Phylactery Unbound will summon 5 at the beginning and summon 2 every turn. That's not too bad. The summon 5 also gives me a tiny bit extra block. This is really tempting. Because there's some great powers I have access to, but I think it's too risky. I think I'll take the Touch of Oribus. Yep, let's do that. Okay. Alright. And then I can hit, yeah, pretty much every single elite. Well, as many elites as I can. Okay. Alright, Thieving Hopper. Well, already I'm taking some damage here. Unfortunately, not much I can do about that. Let's do Birch Swoop, Grave Blast, the Birch Swoop. Okay. And then 13, 13, 26. That's not quite enough. Yeah, fine. I'll accept the damage here. Okay. Yep. Alright. At least my Osti defended me just a little bit. This guy took Bury. No, I definitely want that Bury back. I should be able to kill you with a strike. Beautiful. Alright, got my Bury back, and then Melancholy, I don't think I need that. Grave Blast number 2. Fear is interesting. I think I'll take the Grave Blast number 2. What do they upgrade, actually, the Grave Blasts? They upgrade to just deal slightly more damage. Okay, so I can Grave Blast a Grave Blast, right? That is also something useful to do if I have enough energy. I don't think I need a shop yet. Let's do a question mark room. Okay. Remove 2 cards from your deck, add Normality into your deck. I hadn't seen this event before. Or enter, you hold enchant a card with Perfect Fit. Perfect Fit is whenever this would be shuffled into your draw pile, place it on the top instead. Interesting. Wait, what is this? Unplayable cards. Oh, right, never mind. I thought you cannot play more than 3 cards each turn. Yeah, this will be a disaster with all the Neurosurges, so I don't think I can take that. So, yeah, let's take Enter the Hole, and I wouldn't mind applying Perfect Fit to... I forgot the name of the card, and I guess I can't apply anything to it. I was thinking of the Bury, but it already has a status effect, so I can't apply another one. So then, what gets reshuffled? Bird Swoop? No, that's not a bad thing to reshuffle. Severance is not bad either, but let's target the Bird Swoop here. Okay. Alright, another question mark room here. Okay. Alright, we got a merchant. That's good. I could remove a card, but it could also... let's see. Rainbow Ring. The first time you played an attack, skill, and power, each turn gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. I do have a lot of powers. This might actually be triggering quite frequently. Burning Sticks. The first time you each combat you exhaust a skill, add a copy of it into your hand. That would be great with the... I was going to say Doomed. That's not it. With the Souls. Right. Because, wait. Souls are skills, right? Yeah, they're skills. Okay. So these are good. Do I need any of the cards? Aussie damage is probably not necessary. Lethality. That's interesting. Another power. This is becoming a power deck. Enfeebling Touch is also not back. Jagged is not back. Bolas. Deal 3 damage at the start of next turn. Return this to your hand. That's probably not that useful. Alright, I think I'll take the Rainbow Ring first. Then let's take Burning Sticks. And then let's also grab Lethality. And Enfeebling Touch, and Defile is interesting just because it's so cheap, but no. Can't decide. Do I want another? Actually, a Block Pusher might be useful. Let's grab that, and then fine. Just because Defile is so cheap, I'll take it. Okay. Alright, next question mark room. Okay, Infested Automaton. So either I get a random power or a 0-cost card. I feel like I already have plenty of 0-cost cards. I don't think I need more. So, yeah, I think I'll go with... I'll go with the random power. Dance Macabre, I'm not sure. Actually, it's not the worst. I have the energy, and it gives me block. Yeah, fine, let's take it. I really just need more high-cost cards now for it to be worth it. I think I'll skip a rest side. Let's do a regular fight. Okay. Alright, here I got the Tunneler. Let's do Neurosurge. Another Neurosurge. Okay. And then Grave Blast would allow me to bring back something good. Let's do Defile. Then, I think I should wait a little bit here. I might take some damage though. Let's do Defend. How about if I bring back a Defend just to make sure I have a little bit extra block? Okay. Shuriken gives me strength, right? Not dex. Alright, I can play everything here. Play the strikes and then unleash. Almost enough to kill there too. Okay. Alright, and then here Bird Swoop is enough. Beautiful. Alright. Got a vulnerable potion which I'll skip. Defy, no escape. Dirge? Summon X 3x times. Add X souls into your drop pile. That is interesting. Yeah, I have lots of energy. I need that 0-cost, the X-cost card. I think that should be a good pickup there. Okay. First elite on this act. Got the Decimillipede, my least favorite. Well, I should say least favorite from its design, not necessarily from a card, from the card perspective. Okay, 56 is enough to get rid of one of them. Let's get rid of this guy first. Although, this guy has the most HP. Let's try to target that first. Then do Severance. Alright, there's a soul. Good. There is another Bird Swoop. Okay. Neurosurge. Another soul. Okay. Then a strike is enough for this guy. Then do one more soul. Another Neurosurge. And I can bring back cards with Dredge, although... Dirk, no. Let's do... Hang on. Let's do Unleash. Then Strike. And then So, and I just need 3 more damage, which I should be able to do with the Defile. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, we got Warpaint and pick up 2 random skills. That's the Dirge and a Defend upgraded. Pull Aggro, Afterlife, Poke. Pull Aggro is interesting for just for the block. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright, here I got another Elite Fight. The Infested Prism, 25 incoming. Yeah, let's do Neurosurge. I'll probably do the Putrefy for weakness and vulnerability. Beautiful. Still, where did I have 2 Putrifies? I thought I had 1. Where did I get the other one from? Do I have a... Oh, wait. Hang on. I must have had some relic... Oh, the first time each combat you exhaust a skill. Okay, this was a skill that got exhausted. Alright. I don't think I'll play it again, though. Let's do Bury for 84. That's pretty good. Then Enfeebling Touch. I still will take some damage, unfortunately. Not much I can do about that. Let's do Bodyguard. Strike 1, Strike 2. And I have the energy to play this might as well. Okay. Oh, look at that. Asti took care of everything there. Let's do another Neurosurge. I'll do Lethality. Okay. And then this does 42 damage. That's pretty good. And then let's see if I can draw enough. 31. And then I just need a regular strike card. Beautiful. Alright, got a speed potion, which I think I'll skip. We also got red mask at the start, which comes to apply 1 weak to all enemies. Okay. Poke, defy, or calcify. Not a huge fan of any of these. Yeah, it doesn't really fit my deck really well. If I had card draw, that would be different, but I think here I'll skip. Yep, I think I can safely skip that one. Alright, here I got Ancient T-Set. When you enter a rest size, next one with 2 extra energy. I should probably start reading this Slay the Spire 2 text. So, Venerable T-Set. When you enter rest size, next combat with an additional 2 energy. I should have done that. Okay. Alright, this is the most annoying one because the personal hive, whenever this enemy is hit by an attack, add 1 daze into your draw pile. That is really tough. Alright, yeah, might as well, hang on. Let's do Bodyguard. I'll take a lot of damage here. I don't really have good defenses. Can I do something else? I might have to drink the block potion, right? I don't think I really stood a chance to defend here. Yeah, let's do Grave Blast. Another Bodyguard. 17, 90, 28. Yeah, fine, let's drink the block potion here. Frees up a potion slot too, which is nice. Okay. Alright, 21. I can do the Neurosurges. Okay. Alright, pull aggro, does summon form, gives me some block. Let's do that. Then I guess I'll do Defile. Actually, no, let's do Severance first. See if I get the Bury. I did. Okay, 57. Let's do Putrefy first, then Bury for 85, and then I can Grave Blast that back, right? Beautiful. Awesome. Alright. With that Bury, it's not too difficult. We've got a Flex Potion, which I'll take, and Intimidating Helmet. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 4 block. And this Intimidating Helmet looks kind of like an Ironclad Helmet. Yep. Alright, Soulstorm, Negative Pulse, or Reperform. Soulstorm is deal 9 damage, deal 2 additional damage per soul in your exhaust pile. I think now I might be ready for that, because I feel like I'm sometimes able to get a lot of souls. Yeah, and I don't think the others really fit the deck type too much. Okay. Alright, so Relic Trader. You turn a corner and suddenly a shadowy figure is just standing there. He pivots to face you. Welcome. What you're trading? The figure inquires as he flares open his cloak and reveals a slew of suspicious wares. Okay, so either I have to do one of these. I can't skip it. So either I trade Juju Bracers for Stone Calendar, or Red Mask for Strike Dummy, or Venerable T-Set for Sparkling Rouge. Man, I really don't want Sparkling Rouge. This is the second time I have to choose. The Sparkling Rouge is at the start of your third turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dex. I have to take it just because I really like Red Mask and Juju Bracers, so I guess it has to be this. Okay. Right, here I do another Question Mark Room. Clumsy to gain a relic. I think I'll risk it. Yeah, we got Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain energy and draw 1 card. That's pretty useful. And then here, got these guys again. Okay. So, should I do Dirge? Bury is free. Let's play that first. Get rid of the backliner. Okay. Then I can Grave Blast it. Okay. And then I got a Neurosurge. That's good. And I can do another Putrefy. Then, and I don't think I need a second Purify. Let's do Defend and then Dirge. Okay. Alright, can I deal 36 damage with vulnerability? I think with Severance and a Strike 18, that is enough. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, got my gold back. We also got Funeral Mask at the start, which comes add 3 souls into draw pile. That's interesting. Okay. Sculpting Strike, Flatten. I don't attack with Ostia often enough. I don't think I need any of these. Do I want Flatten? I mean, Ostia rarely attacks, right? I just have 1 card. I think I'll skip this. Okay. Right, here I got the Infested Prism. Okay, so, I think I might take some damage. I would like to do Lethality. Then do Severance. Okay. Then let's see what Soul gives me. Okay, there's Neurosurge. That's good. I can do Putrefy Soul. Okay, Enfeebling Touch is nice. Still have to defend quite a bit against it. Anything useful with Dredge to play? Another Soul, maybe? No, I think I'll do Defend, and that way I'm fully defended thanks to, and then let's do so. Thanks to Ostia. Okay. Alright, 14. Let's do Neurosurge here. I do have Burst Swoop, which is nice. Another Neurosurge. And 1 more Neurosurge. Okay. And there's a Bury, beautiful. So I can do Bury and then Grave Blast. What is it? Grave Blast? Or Grave Mind? Oh, it exhausts. Hang on, let me read the card correctly. It is called Grief Blast. Yeah, Grief Blast the Bury. Okay. Got a skill potion, which might be better than the flex potion, I think. And Eternal Feather. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. Alright. Parse, Page Storm, or Blight Strike. Whenever you draw an ethereal card, draw 1 card. Actually, card draw is useful. Let's take the Parse, because I think I desperately need more card draw here to handle all those Neurosurges. Okay. Alright, here, sure. I don't think I'll need to upgrade the Neurosurge. I think a Bury upgrade might be useful. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Alright, I have to target the rocket first to avoid the big attack here. Try to drink the skill potion. Let me see what that gives me. Defy is not too bad to apply weakness, but Enfeebling Touch is kind of fine too. I think I'll do the Defy. Alright, I can do that. Then do Pull Aggro. Okay. And then I am fully defended. Let's do... Might as well do Unleash. Okay. Alright. Lots of incoming here. I can get started my... Let's do Lethality first, then do Neurosurge. Okay. Alright, then another Neurosurge. There's a Dredge there. Devour Life. It's interesting. Dredge would bring me back... What? Grief Blast maybe? No. Unfortunately, I don't have anything better, though. Let's do Severance to see what the soul gives me. Okay, there's Parse for extra card draw. Let's do that. I have a full hand, right? So let's play something here. Let's do a strike, then do soul. Okay. It's another Severance. Hey, Loner. Yeah, let's do Severance here, and then I need to, once again... Oh, I'm running out of energy. Oh, alright. Well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, let's just do Enfeebling Touch here. Fine, fine. Not much I could have done about that. I mean, it doesn't matter, because I do have Osti, so I'm not actually taking damage. Alright, Soulstorm is interesting. Let's get rid of the Stoles first before I play it, so let's do the Neurosurges first, okay? And there's a Bury, 105, that's almost enough. Too bad I don't have vulnerability. Do I still have... I do have the Putrefy. Let's see if I can get that. Let's do Soul. Okay, there's a Putrefy. Now, Bury does 157 damage. That's enough for the backliner. I can do Grave Blast and bring back the Bury. It's another 71. Still have 28 incoming, though. How do I do this? Let's do Soul. Another Soul. There's a Bird Swoop. I have Neurosurge. Let's do Bird Swoop first. Then, one more Soul. And then Dirk is interesting. It would give me a lot of HP on the Osti. If I cannot defend, yeah, I might have to do that. So let's do Neurosurge 1. It's a bodyguard. That's interesting. Let's do defend. Neurosurge 2. Okay. Alright, there's another Soul. Bird Swoop. Okay. And then Defy is interesting, but I think here I'll do Soulstorm. Too bad the enemy's not vulnerable. Okay. Then might as well do Dance Macabre and then Defy. Okay. Let's also do Defile. Bodyguard. So 1, so 2. I'm actually fully defended, right? Might as well do Dirk here. Okay. Alright. Okay. Did I have the... well, I have Bird Swoop. That's probably not enough. So hoping to deal damage. Let's do Soul here again. Parse. Okay. Another Soul. Bury. That's what I was hoping for because then... Oh, but then I have energy. This is enough to kill though. Beautiful. Alright, got a Bone Push, a Bone Brew, summon 15. That's interesting. Reperform Necromancer and Neurosurge. I already have enough of these. I mean, you know what? You can never have enough Neurosurge. Let's take it. Okay. Alright, here I got this guy. We both seek vengeance. It will have to cost... It will have a cost to pay. I accept any cost, every cost for his death, okay? So we started with either Fiddle. At the start of each turn, draw 2 additional cards. You may not draw cards during your turn. That's horrible. Distinguished Cape. Lose 9 max HP. Add 3 approaches into your deck. Interesting, a little risky. I know Knight did use it in the last daily with it, together with all 3. And Lord's Parasol. When you encounter the merchant, immediately obtain everything he sells. Everything he sells might be bad. And it might as well be pretty good. Do we have a shop here? Fine. I think I'll risk it just because I don't really want the other 2. Let's take it. Okay. So I'm curious if that first shop will help me or hurt me more. Alright, so these are the annoying books, which say that whenever you, the scroll of binding deals unblocked attack damage to you, you lose 2 max HP. That's really tough. Alright, let's do Neuro Search first. Okay. Then, let's do Severance. Okay. Then Soul. Okay, Neuro Search again. Then let's do, hang on. Probably a little too late to play the Lethality. Let's do Defend here, then Soul. Okay. And Severance. Alright. Another Soul. And, here, how would I do this? Let's do Grave Blast. Okay. And I'll probably put another Severance back. I'm running out of energy, though. Hang on. I don't have... Well, no, I have Neuro Search, right. Let's do Severance here. Then, I am fully defended, so I can do a Strike together with this guy. Then play the Souls, and then Soulstorm is 25. That's not a bad idea. Let's do another Neuro Search. Okay. And then and Soulstorm. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, that was an easy fight there. To Falso or Scourge. I already have this. I guess I could take it. There's no reason not to. And it's nice AoE damage. Let's take it. Okay. Alright, here, again, I have to lose either Heart of Iron to get an upgraded uncommon power, a Lucky Tonic to upgrade an upgraded rare power, or a Bone Brew to obtain an upgraded uncommon skill. I think I'll take this. I don't think I need the Bone Brew that badly. Here, Borrowed Time, Dredge, and Melancholy. Dredge is really interesting. Yeah. And it's retained because it's upgraded. I think I'll take the Dredge. That seems like a good idea. Okay. Alright, one more question mark room, and then I think I'll hit the shop. Alright, enchant attack with corruption. Deal 50% more damage, but you lose 2 HP. Okay, you know what? That is... Oh, but I can't do that on the... I keep wanting to say bludgeon. I mean to say bury. Yeah, because it already has an effect. Oh, man, that would be great. 50% more damage. If I can't put it on that, let's maybe put it on the Severance. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. 2 HP loss, I think, is acceptable. Alright, let's do the shop here. And I buy everything, okay? I probably should have freed up a potion slot, huh? Alright, so I got Debilitate. That's not that great. Capture Spirit is not that great either. Petrify is fine. Calcify. Yeah, sure. Volley. That's really good, though. And Hand of Greed. Okay, that's actually really nice. Volley with all the energy I can get with the Nerd Chargers might be really good. Okay. How do I move on here? I guess I go to a map. I can't do another shop, right? Can I do like a cart removal service? That'd be great. I wonder if that's a bug or intentional, that you can't do anything else. If I knew I was going to free up some potion slots too. Because yeah, I would like to get a cart removal opportunity. Oh, wait, I have to... Oh, it does it for me. I see. Okay. Alright, in that case, let's remove the... I think I don't need Capture Spirit. Although 3 souls, it kind of works. Calcify, yeah, I don't think I need Calcify because I barely deal damage with the with Osti. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Alright, and then I could also, well, I can spend gold, which I do have, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with the potions I have, so let's not spend any gold here. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to warm up to Lord's Parasol. It's not the worst thing to have there. Alright, let's do the Neurosurges. Then do Enfeebling Touch, okay, and then Lethality. I haven't played my first attack yet, so that hopefully will be double played. And there's a Bury with 100 damage. Beautiful. Oh, that's with the, I think that was with the Lethality, right? Yeah, because I don't think it was going to deal 100 damage otherwise. Let's do Debilitate, although I would like to apply some vulnerability if I can. There is another Soul, alright. And let's do Parse, okay. Probably don't need this. Let's do... let me free up my hand first by playing something like so, then do Soul. Okay. And then I think I'll just do the attacks, and then do another Soul. And there's a Neuro Surge. Let's do Dredge. I think I'll put the Bury back, and then, yeah, sure, let's do these. Okay. Bury is another 70, and that's enough to kill. Beautiful. Turn 1 kill there. A Liquid Memories Potion, which is really tempting, but I kind of like all of these. I guess I don't need the Heart of Iron. Let's take the Liquid Memories instead. And then backup preparation at the Savage Combat, draw 2 additional cards. Okay. So, Drain Power Scourge. I don't think I need Drain Power. I think I can safely skip this. Although, I would like to get to 50 cards. I think that will trigger Encyclopedia, right? Let's do another so. Why not? The more the merrier. Okay. Right, here I got the Mecha Knight. Alright, let's start off. Oh, the enemy's artifact, so the Putrefy is useless. Let's still play it. Then do Neurosurge, and I got another Putrefy. Beautiful. And I can do 2 more Neurosurges, and another one, and another one. Let me choose the right one. There we go. Okay. Alright, there's Severance. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should do that. Hand of Greed would be nice, but I don't think I can have it be lethal. Let's see. So let's do so 1, so 2, then see what Parse gives me. Okay. I was hoping for something better. Alright, I can do Bird Swoop, Severance. Okay. And then let's do so, and then play the soul. Another Neurosurge. Okay. Let's do Defile, then Neurosurge. Okay. Another, how many Neurosurges do I have? Right, I did pick up a lot extra ones. Let's make the vulnerability more effective. Okay. And then 1 more Neurosurge. Okay. And then I can Grief Blast. Didn't I have the, I didn't. I thought I had a big attack, but yeah, Burst Swoop is fine. Deals 42 damage, and I can deal 66 with the Hand of Greed. Yes. That's good. Okay. Alright, here I got Fortifier. That's a really great potion. Especially with the block potion, I'll take over the Liquid Memories potion, I think. And the Bowler Hat, or gain 20% additional gold. Okay. Here, Cold Snap or Negative Pulse. I don't think any of this fits my deck. I do want to get to 50 cards, but at what cost? Yeah, I don't think I'll do anything here. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not really building a Doom deck, so might as well Doom deck. So might as well skip it. Okay. Alright, here I got Reptile Trinket. Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn. Okay. I guess that incentivized me to use potions. So this is annoying. I might have to use the Severance. I think I'll sacrifice 3 HP to see if I get to remove something better. Dredge, no, it's too good. Yeah, I'm okay losing a strike. Okay, that makes Insignian much harder though. Okay. Alright, here I got the Flail Knight, Spectral Knight, and Magi Knight. Let's do Putrefy. Wait, hang on. I might take some damage here. Not much I can do about that, right? Still, let's do Putrefy. Then another Putrefy to see what it exhausts to. Okay. Oh, it didn't. Oh, right, because that one was not technically a real card. Okay, so in that case, I am taking some damage. Not much I can do about that. Yeah, fine. Let's just do Unleash and wait. Okay. Definitely taking some damage here. Alright, here taking. Oh, luckily I would be taking more damage if I didn't have any good attack cards. Devour Life, let's do that. And then Dredge would give me 3 cards from a discard pile, which I probably don't need either of those. Yeah, let's do that way. I'll save the Dredge from being able well, being dead, being killed. Okay. Alright, I might be requiring 2 things to be killed here. Oh, 3 things. Okay, I was thinking of something else. So all of these will get exhausted. Fine. Okay. Alright, I was doing really well up until this fight. Here I'm taking a bunch of damage. Let's do Neurosurge. Now there's a Wally. But that's only a random enemy. There's a Bury. That's 57.85. It is enough for the backliner. Let's do that. Okay. Then Hand of Greed is 37. That's not quite enough. I think I'll just do Wally, right? A random enemy too, that might be a problem. Yeah, let's do Wally here. Okay. Alright, both of them are still alive, and I may take a lot of damage, so I wonder if I should drink the block potion here. Let's do that, just to be have a little bit of a buffer. Okay. Alright. Okay, so here's Neurosurge again, and 1 more Neurosurge, and Bird Swoop gets rid of this guy. Then I can do Strike, another Strike, and Feebling Touch might as well. Have 0 cost incoming, then Severance. Lethality should have done that at the very beginning. And then Soul. And, yeah, let's do Soul. Okay. Oh, he was dead. I didn't notice. Good. Got Ornament Van every time play 3 attacks. Sorry, yeah, 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. That's good. Omni Slice. Deal 8 damage, deal all damage other enemies. Wait, damage all other enemies equal to damage dealt. Wait, deal 8 damage. Damage all other enemies equal to damage dealt. Interesting. So if it's an AoE fight, I target one and it will deal damage to the others. Okay. I don't think I'll do bar time. Thrumming Hatchet. Deal 14 damage at the start of your next turn. Return this card to your hand. That's not the worst. Fine, let's take this. Okay. I am tempted to do a first shot because I have a lot of gold and I might be able to get in Skip in effectively. Alright. Oh, I'm buying everything. Never mind. Okay. I get to remove a card. Oh, wait. 3 cards to enchant. I guess that's from the Kifuda. And Adroid is 3 extra block. Okay. I just do Neurosurges. Let's enchant the Neurosurges. That might be fun. Okay. And then I can't any of the potions. Take any of the potions. And I think I can remove a Clumsy here. Okay. Alright, that was good. Do I want to get rid of the Power to Demise? Enemy loses 9 HP at the end of each of its turns. I think the Skill Potion might be better. Yeah, let's remove that and take the Skill Potion. Come. Alright, that was a fun shop there again. So, yeah, and I got Insignificant and Beautiful by being able to buy all the rare cards as well. Okay, so there's a Hand of Reed, which I haven't used yet, which is a shame. I also have Dirge, which might be interesting. Let's do Flash of Steel. Do Neurosurge. Okay. And then Death Macabre. I don't know. For each card drawn. Yeah, fine. It does give me some block. Okay. Wait, didn't it give me block? Deal. Oh, 3 additional damage for each. Wait, I played it. Yeah, I played it and didn't deal. Wait, yeah, I played it. It just didn't deal as much damage as I thought it would. Alright, here let's do defend, then parts. Okay. There's a volley. 15 times 9. That's going to be 145. Very close. If the enemy is vulnerable, that would be enough. But no, I think first I need to defend. So let's do... Don't have good defensive cards. Can I get rid of the artifacts somehow? Not really. Yeah, fine. In that case, I think I should preserve some of my HP. So let's just Dirge and get a lot of souls into my... Should I do something else? Let's do Enfeebling Touch here. Get rid of 1 artifact. Then do Debilitate. Then, yeah, I don't think there's much I can do, right? Yeah, let's just do Dirge here. Okay. Alright, that's a lot of souls. Okay. This guy has 35. That should be enough. Hello, Zarus. Alright, here let's do Neurosurge. Right? Yep, Neurosurge. Devour Life, that's not bad. Putrefy is beautiful for the vulnerability. And let's do another Putrefy, okay. And then Soulstorm. Don't have that many souls in my exhaust pile yet. Aggro is interesting. Summon 4. No, I think I'll do the Soos here. And then, yeah, let's do one more Soos. Okay. Getting a bunch of burns here. Not being attacked though, that's good. Let's do Bodyguard. Neurosurge. Okay. The game is going pretty well so far. It is the daily. So here, Bone Shard would make me lose Osti, which I don't want to do. So instead, let's do Defile. Soul 1. Grave Blast. Do I even have anything good to bring back? Hand of Reed, maybe? Doesn't deal as much damage. Yeah, let's do Grave Blast. Flash of Steel is interesting. I'm trying to think if there's anything amazing. Do I even have as many? Yeah, let's take the Soulstorm because it's 21, but hopefully I'll be able to play a few more storms until playing that. Okay. Let's do another storm here. Soul. Okay. Unleash is interesting, especially because it's 64 damage. Let's do Soulstorm for 40, then Unleash, and then Bone Shards is not quite enough. I think I'll do the Soul. That should be enough. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I got Aerobic Acid. I think I will take it. Probably over the Skill Potion. Yep. Or so Home Cleat at the start of your second turn, gain 14 block, which is nice. Delayed Dredge or Lethality. Lethality is pre-upgraded. I did have it in the previous AoE or multiplayer hit. And it is pretty powerful. Yep. Pre-upgraded Lethality. Very happy with that. Okay. Alright. Final Elite. Okay. These guys again. Shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, let's do Neurosurge. Okay. Soulstorm is not that useful yet. Lethality. Yeah, let's do that. Hand of Reed is 50. I was hoping for more. I could bring it back with Grave Blast. Actually, let's do Dense Macabre and then do Hand of Greed. Okay. A little bit of block that way. And then I think I will do... oh, thank you. Let's do Grave Blast and bring back the Hand of Greed. Gain extra gold that way too. Okay. There's some Feebling Touch. I'm actually fully defended. Let me instead play... This is only 14. Dredge would give me Hand of Greed, which I cannot play. Same with the Grave Blast. Instead, let's do Grave Blast just to deal damage and then do so. Okay? Alright, here... Lots of incoming. I do have the Neurosurges. Let's play those. Okay. And then Reef is new. Oh, Soul into my draw pile. Alright, let's do Putrefy, then Sow, and Dredge. Okay. I don't think I'll need to do this. Let's bring back the Hand of Greed and Sow for AoE damage, and let's do Grave Blast. Okay. So this is enough to get rid of you and give me gold. Alright. And then I can do Severance, and yeah, I think this should be fairly easy. Just need to do a few more attack cards, and bring back something like this, and that is enough. Beautiful. Okay, we got an Explosive Ampule, which I think I'll skip, as well as a Pair Relic. I'm going to pick up Restoration by 10. Sculpting Strike, Reap, or Enfeebling Touch. I already have this. I wouldn't mind taking... That's another high-cost card, deal 33 damage. But this one is upgraded. Let's take it. Okay, because I do have energy with all the Neurosurges. And then here, I don't think I need to rest for 1 HP. Let's instead... What happens if I upgrade it? It just... 1 extra energy. I'm not sure if that's super necessary. Instead, let's upgrade... what? Putrefy? Yeah, 1 extra turn of weakness and vulnerability might not be a bad idea. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, final boss. It's test subject C12. Ooh, interesting. So I wonder if it goes up by 2 every time, because the first time I thought it was C8, and then it was C10, now it's C12. Alright, 17 incoming. Let's do the Neurosurges. The problem is, once I run out of my Neurosurges, I might be in trouble, and this might be a long fight. Countdown is interesting. Death March. Deal 24 damage, deal 3 additional damage for each card drawn during your turn. I did draw a lot of cards. Anything I need to Grave Blast. Nothing really. Let's do... I don't want Osti to die either. Let's do Strike. Then Unleash. Then let me do the Grave Blast after all. Yeah, I'll take Unleash. Okay. Then do Death March. Countdown. Okay. And then Stolstorm. I mean, I have the energy, right? So this is going to be more block. Let's do Born Charge. And then do Soulstorm. I can just play everything, right? Double defend and then unleash. Alright, 21. Let's do Hand of Greed first. I don't think I'll play any Neurosurges here. Devour Life is good though. Okay. So it's coming back with the second head. Alright. 30 incoming. I do have Enfeebling Touch. That's really good. Let's do that. Okay, brings it down to 6. That should be more manageable. So also Putrefy to bring it down to 3. And then Hidden Gems. A random card in your draw pile regains 2. Replay 2. That's interesting, but it's too expensive. I can't play that. Instead, can I gain 2 block? That would be great. I can get energy, which is nice. Actually, didn't I have Ornament Fan? I did. So if I play 3 attacks, I should be fine. So let's do Strike. Debilitate, and then Bird Swoop. Okay. Yeah, that way I'm actually fully defended. I can even do another attack. Do I want to do Hidden Gem? It's a risky card, but let's play it. Because you know, it might deal damage somewhere to B cards I don't want played anyway. Melancholy. Why is it so cheap? Who died? Oh, I guess the enemy did die once. Yep. Okay. But why is it 2? Oh, and I assume Osti died at some point? Yeah, that must be it. Alright, so, I mean, that's a good amount of block. Can I do anything better? Let's see what Dredge... Actually, 3 cards from my discard pile. Is there anything I desperately need? There's a Search. How do I add a Neurosurge in my discard pile? That's interesting. So let's do... what am I looking for? Yeah, the Dredge. Okay. Got the Neurosurges. And then last card. How about Vulnerability with Putrefy? Okay. And then I can do Putrefy again, then do Neurosurge. Okay. And then here, let's free up my hand first. Let's do Melancholy, then Neurosurge again. Okay. There's a Volley. That is enough to kill, right? Beautiful. Okay. Alright, perfected this one too. Oh, wait, no, it's not over yet. Oh, I got too excited. Well, let's do Lethality. Okay. Yeah, because this guy's come back with 3 heads and more HP, 300. Okay. 30 incoming. Another lethality. Didn't I already have a lethality? I must have played something else. I thought I did. No, I did. Yeah, lethality 75, so this would stack, right? I do need energy. Can I Grave Blast something that might give me energy? Not really. Melancholy would be 0 cost. I think I might do that just to defend a little. So let's do Grave Blast, then bring back the Melancholy. Okay. At 17 block. Okay. I still need a little bit extra damage, and I don't have enough. Let's see if this draws me anything. Okay, there's a Nerve Surge. Okay. And then Bury is good. Yeah, let's do Bury. Oh, wait. Oh, the enemy's intangible, so probably not need to play the Bury, I mean. Let's do Soul. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't play the Nerve Surge and save it for later. Let's do So. And a few more So's, then Severance. Okay. And then let me also, I think I'll wait here. Yeah, the other option was also to play the Aerobic Acid, which I might do next turn. Okay, 45. I'm up to, how much Doom? 45 Doom. That is a lot of Doom. Okay. There's parts for card draw that's interesting. Reap to deal 80 damage. That's also interesting, but also costs all my gold. Let's drink the Aerobic Acid. Okay. The curse, or the power I get, lethality. So that's 125 damage for, what is that? Additional damage on the first attack. Okay. Rattle is 15. That's not enough. Scourge is 13 Doom. That's not quite enough either. So I think I'll do Reap for 110. Still leaves me without energy. I still think I'll do that. Then do Scourge and then Rattle and Neuroscience. Okay. And then here, let's do... Oh, Mega is mentioning game is looking fun when non-streamed STS dailies, when non-streams Slay the Spire 2 dailies in non-stream format. Probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. Yeah, I still want to stream because I still feel, I mean, the streams will be on my YouTube page. They just won't be sort of in the permanent videos page, right? And so I feel like I still am not super comfortable with the game. And I think tomorrow, well, also after the weekend, I don't think I will have a lot of time to stream. So then, yeah, I think starting Monday, I'll do actual videos and I'll practice. And I think I also will stop doing the dailies, or Ascension runs, just live streaming, because there are so many that I fail, right? So it might be better to just pick the ones that are good and make them into an actual video. I should also mention, I'm not yet sure. I do enjoy playing the co-op with Dave, and today with Knight. You can check it out on the live tab. So there is a daily. The daily is different for the for when you have 2 players or 3 players, and I suspect 4 players as well. So we did actually do a 2-player one in the very first stream, and then right after that we did a 3-player daily. And it does change, so I think the specialized cards were different. The path... No, the enemies were also different. So yeah, I think pretty much everything was different other than the actual modifiers. Alright, so back to this guy. Now I do have the Lucky Tonic. I might consider using that. Dredge would bring me back a few cards. Did I have a Bury? I think I did, right? I feel, yeah, and I had a Neuro Search too. I think I might use it here. So let's do Dredge. Bring back a Neurosurge, Bury, and Hand of Greed, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of that might be useful. It does require energy. I think Bird Swoop might be better. Alright, so then let's do Bury for 80. Then do Neurosurge. Okay. Then Putrefy would have been better without Bury. And then here, I just need to deal Soul 1, Soul 2, Soul 3, and then Bird Swoop for a kill. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, I think this went really well. If there's any points for perfecting, I'm pretty sure I would have perfected things. Architect, you killed my parents, you killed my friend, you killed my... You cannot change the past with anger. I mean, that's not a good response to saying that you killed everything. Okay, so... 1364, that's not too bad. We're up to 6 million total damage. 6 billion, sorry, not million. Okay. Alright, so, I feel like I got... Oh, what is this? Miser. 1430. Oh, that means leftover gold. So there is a gold gain thing that gives me, I'm sure, points. And then there's also gold left over. Interesting. Okay. Big deck. I think that's Encyclopedian. I like shinies, obvious. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. All right. Oh, I missed the score. Was it? I think it was 1300 something, right? And the thing is, I'm pretty sure, I think it was 1364. I'm pretty sure it's not highlighted, because when we did the co-op, Dave was able to find our combined score, and I was the first name because I was hosting that game, and it wasn't highlighted. Okay, why was it this unknown? I'm pretty sure it was 1364, right? So I'm tied with a lot of people. Oh, somebody has an emoji as their name. I will scroll for just a little bit, and then yeah, I think that's it for today. I guess I'm practicing by playing dailies, which is maybe not the best way to practice, but yeah, I think that's fine. I so far still have enjoyed the Silent the most. I think it's just because it's more familiar, and I feel like it's more buffed than the Silent and Slay the Spire one. I do want to play the Defect more often. I think David in the run we had with 3 people, he was able to build a really crazy power deck, which seemed like a lot of fun. Nope, I don't get it here. All right, that's fine. I don't want to scroll too much. A lot of people have 1364. Okay, let's see. What did I unlock? Oh, it was 1364. Yeah, all right. So I had to scroll past everything there. All right, the following relics will appear in future runs. These are all new relics. Beautiful. Vexing Puzzle Box. At the start of each combat, add a random card in your hand. It costs 0 energy. Interesting. That's not too bad. Ripple Basin. If you did not play any attacks during your turn, gain 4 block. That seems actually not that useful. Maybe in certain decks. And then Festive Popper. At the start of each combat, deal 9 damage to all enemies. That is just an insane Mercury Hourglass then, right? Oh, no, it's start of each combat, not start of every turn. Yeah, so it's still, that can be really powerful. All right, that was the only thing I unlocked here, right? Okay. Oh, I can, no, never mind, yeah. All right, fine. Let me just review where I stand in the single player one. Oh, actually, just for fun, I haven't looked at the custom stuff. Okay, so this is a list of all the modifiers, all right? So let me see, is there anything that is not represented in Slay the Spire 1? Deadlivian's Curse Run, Became Hunter, Midas, Murders, Night Terror's Terminal. No, everything is up here. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then, okay, I have yet to beat the game with the Ironclad. I did beat with the Silent multiple times, and that is it. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm having fun with the Silent. I think my issue is that right now I'm sort of focusing on doing as many elites as possible, and some of these characters I don't think are ready to handle elites. And I still have to figure out at one point I should sort of be careful, rest, and preserve HP. But yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, I think that's it for today. So yeah, thanks for watching. Tomorrow I'll be back with the Slay the Spire 1 daily, and then later I'll continue to do a few streams. And I think then on Monday, on March... wait, what day is today? March 7th. So 8th, 9th. On the 9th, I'll actually go back to actually doing videos, not doing live streams. Also because I think you noticed in the live stream, I have to go on YouTube and edit out all the breaks I took. I guess I can't really edit out because Dave and Knight were talking during the time, so that'll be kind of rude to edit that out. But yeah, so I'll go back to regular videos on Monday. All right, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.